It's 2 Minute Tuesday. Today, I thought I'd touch on training. We've had a number of projects come our way in the last 12 to 18 months from organizations that have had a sales training program in place for a number of years, but they felt that it was a little outdated. And so they've asked us to do a review of all of their content and try and update it to make sure that they were putting their sales team through kind of training that was relevant for the market in which they operate in. Now, I think that's a really interesting thing to do because uh, something that was highlighted or kind of reminded to me recently from an organization is the way that they've been inducting new team members. And it's really common for organizations to onboard new hires, and they bring those new employees into their office for the first 2 or 3 weeks of their role. And that employee spends that time learning all about their products and services. And so a huge part of the onboarding experience is typically learning about product and service. And sometimes if they've got an internal sales training program, they would go through that sales training program as well. But often that doesn't happen for many months until there's like a nice little cohort of people to go through the program. Now, if by chance that's how you onboard new team members, that you get them to spend a number of weeks really immersed in product, but they don't get the sales training component at the same time, then inevitably what happens is that they go out into the field and start talking to prospective customers and they lead with product. And they end up doing that old tell to sell approach, which is very outdated and doesn't progress your buyer at all, and in fact can have the opposite impact in that it can deter buyers from wanting to actually liaise with you at all. So updating your sales training program is really important to make sure it's for your current buyer, but making sure you can integrate that into your team members' induction, that kind of first 6 to 8 weeks on the job, is really important so that they don't hit the field only with product information and their past kind of experience for how they would sell, because they can end up doing you damage. So how are you inducting your team members, and does your sales training program need a bit of a refresh? 2 minutes on a Tuesday.